Did you know that there are natural ways to heal PCOS that your doctor didn't tell you about? Hi, I'm Leah. I'm really glad you're here and that you're ready to learn more about your symptoms and what it really takes to heal PCOS naturally. My PCOS symptoms continued to worsen as I got older, and my doctor had no real answers for me. I saw allergists and dermatologists, and none of them could explain to me why my symptoms were worsening or what I could do about it. Their only solution was to give me more medications. This came as no surprise because I had gotten my master's degree in hospital administration and knew by then that many doctors relied heavily on prescription meds to give patients a way to mask their symptoms. Many doctors actually receive kickbacks or payouts for prescribing medications. The bottom line is that our Western medical model isn't designed to cure disease, but to temporarily suppress symptoms and keep people coming back for more meds and procedures. It's important to remember that our hospital system is just like any other business. Above all else, it needs to make money and avoid liability. Needless to say, I was quickly disillusioned by this system, saw it for what it was, and decided then and there to use my strong research background, dive deep into the research, and understand PCOS, and become my own doctor in order to heal myself. I was also highly motivated by my 3 younger sisters, who I wanted to be a good role model for and illustrate how incredible our bodies are at healing themselves with the right information and inputs. All of them had been prescribed birth control by doctors for period issues before they had even reached the age of 16. And I wanted them to know that we don't have to hang on to every word that a doctor says, and that we can trust ourselves and our bodies to take care of us. I have learned so much over the years from the research I've done, one-on-one work with clients, and my own personal healing journey. I love working with my clients in my coaching program, but I also wanted to share this groundbreaking research on a broader scale. For that reason, I chose to package everything I learned up into a step-by-step roadmap that was accessible to women everywhere. Here are some stories of women who have healed using this protocol. Devin, age 25, was a single mom and entrepreneur who was determined to get off birth control and manage her symptoms naturally. She had tried every fad diet under the sun and was constantly struggling with cravings and binge eating, which sabotaged her weight loss efforts time and time again. She started to wonder, why even bother, right? Because her long workouts and restrictive diet didn't get her any results. Like many women with PCOS, she thought she was doing everything right, but continued to experience symptoms that were worsening over time. Together, we targeted what I call the gray areas that are often ignored by healthcare professionals, but are absolutely pivotal to hormonal healing and weight loss. Cravings were her body's way of communicating to her that her body was deficient in vitamins and minerals necessary for healing. Her body was storing toxins in her fat tissue, and until her body was properly nourished, her body knew it wasn't safe to release this extra weight and toxins she was carrying. We corrected her nutrient deficiencies with supplements and supported her body's detox pathways to take stress off her nervous system, reproductive system, liver, and adrenals, which were the missing pieces of the puzzle for her transformation. Here's what Devin had to say. I started out obsessing over food. Obsessing about not eating it, but wanting it, and then binge eating after starving all day. Now I go about my day and eat when I'm hungry. It's hard to talk about my relationship with food because now it's just a normal part of my day, like it should be. Rochelle, age 35, worked in an office and was terrified to get off birth control because of her PCOS. The pill had messed up her gut and triggered candida overgrowth, which led to a lot of unpleasant symptoms, including bloating, fatigue, and itchy, dry scalp. She wanted to have a child, but knew she had to take some steps to reverse her insulin resistance and heal her gut to make the transition off birth control safer and smoother. Together, we incorporated healthy substitutes to her meals, as well as other everyday practices that supported her gut health and reduced her insulin resistance so that she could quit the pill without fear of her symptoms returning. Here's some feedback that I got from Rochelle. I'm off birth control for the first time in 17 years. I've lost 31 pounds since May 1st and 10 since August 11th. I'm ending my cycle after just 3 days and didn't even have a breakout. Plus, my only moods this week have been focused and happy. Those are just 2 examples of the many women I've helped achieve a long-lasting transformation using this protocol I've developed. Once we know better, we can do better. And what we know now is that birth control, restrictive diets, and intense workouts do not support PCOS healing. That's why over 5 million women in the US are suffering from PCOS today, and that number keeps increasing. Shutting down your reproductive system with birth control is not a long-term solution for PCOS and has consequences that can include infertility, gut disorders, cervical cancer, thyroid issues, and more. In fact, women who have been on birth control for 9 years have a 60% increased risk for cervical cancer. The truth is, when you use birth control to suppress PCOS symptoms, you're just replacing one problem with another. A focus on lowering calories through extreme diets and workout regimens doesn't support hormonal healing necessary for PCOS weight loss. That's because this approach often worsens nutrient deficiencies and triggers a stress response in the body, which prevents detoxification and hormone regulation. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself, and you'll discover that it won't get you the results, and it may even worsen your symptoms. My approach is unlike any other because it goes deeper to get to the root of your hormonal imbalances and PCOS. My protocol targets your liver and gut, which is necessary for detoxing hormone-disrupting chemicals and excess estrogen, which are responsible for inflammation, insulin issues, and reproductive challenges. It also supports your adrenals, which are overstimulated today and causing imbalances in cortisol and testosterone levels. And it corrects the specific nutrient deficiencies which trigger cravings that often lead to insulin resistance, toxicity, and PCOS. All of these areas are commonly overlooked, and they're the missing pieces of the puzzle that are going to unlock your healing and transformation and get you the results you've been searching for. In this course, you'll go from feeling stuck and self-conscious to feeling confident and empowered as you learn how to heal the underlying root cause of your PCOS symptoms without medications, extreme diets, and hard workouts. Our bodies are extremely intelligent. Every symptom we're experiencing is communicating an important message to us about what's going on below the surface. Most treatments only target PCOS symptoms rather than what is actually causing them. Once you can stop, listen, and understand the language of your body, you have the power to support it with the proper nourishment and care it needs to heal. If you want to get on board with this, and what's actually going to help you heal and address the root cause of your symptoms, rather than being reliant on medications, fighting cravings in food, and feeling fearful of your symptoms, click the link and join me in this inspiring community of women who have healed their PCOS naturally. I'm offering this introductory rate for a limited time, so it may not be available at this price point for very long. So don't wait another day to start feeling better and live more confidently.